Hi, let's do this. All right, so you see we have screw holes galore. Don't mind the Mosasaurus skit that I'm working on. It's taking 3 years to finish. But let's take this guy apart, shall we? Oh man, screw holes on the face. The head hasn't come apart yet, so that's interesting. I tell you what, this is pretty tiring. Well, they weren't lying. They do include Duracells. How many screw holes are in there? 16? Look how many screws we got. So it seems like you have to take out every single screw in the screw holes to pull the pieces apart. I have one screw left and it's still holding the whole fucking thing together. You guys ready? Open sesame, come on. My piece of shit, open up. You know the Indominus versus Gyrosphere? If you take apart the screw holes, that thing really doesn't open. And as you see, this thing really doesn't want to open either. Look at this freaking shit. I don't know why this bottom stuff is still being held together. All the screw holes are gone. She seems not to want to budge this area. I'm going to remove the screw holes. You can see the insides here. It's just like the Indominus. I don't know why they don't want to budge. You think I took all the screw holes that it would be okay? This has to be like glued in somehow. There we go. I'm starting to make some kind of progress. These head pieces are unscrewed. I don't know why. There's our head. There it is. Oh yeah, baby. There's our head seams we had from the toy fair. We all saw and knew and loved. I don't know why this doesn't want to come out. It just seems that this piece doesn't want to come. Yeah, I got you, you son of a bitch. Let's see how this rubber is. To be honest, when I'm touching this rubber, it's actually kind of thick compared to what I thought it was. This is a thicker rubber than the Spinosaurus. So they did a good job with that, but it's prone to ripping, so I mean, what can you say? It seems that they glued in this seam. You really can't take it out. You can see I'm stretching it with my finger there. So, seems like they did a good job with the seam here. You know, this seam obviously sucks. So I'm not going to mess with the head anymore. I mean, it looks like you have the crack here, but for some reason, I guess they just fused together the bottom jaw. If they did that, why would you need a screw hole there? Stupid as shit. The rest of this body, I don't know what the hell is still fusing this thing in here. But, mine does not want it to come apart. It looks like there's like this little like screw hole there, but there isn't one. Like right here. This would make no sense that this thing is being held together still. You have to break it apart. There's no other way. So there's really no way to take apart your Stomp Strike. Essentially, do not fiddle with it like I just did. I do this because I love you guys. And so if you plan on repainting it, you can't really take it out like this. Cover the screw holes with putty or whatever you choose to cover them with. And yeah, this has been taking apart the Stomp Strike T-Rex. Let's see if I can put this back together, and I'll summarize my problems. Here's also the arm sockets, I guess. Let's look at those real quick, because these are a huge problem. And you see the wear on the actual arm. Comes out really easily as compared to this one. They look the same size. For some reason, this one's just legitimately in there. It won't come out, so whatever. I'm going to put this guy back together. Okay, so Humpty Dumpty is back together again. I'm going to tell you right now, you're probably going to break her when you put her back together. Her stance is pretty much like this. Her action feature doesn't work anymore. I'm losing a lot of force right now. Really can't move her downward. Head's going to stay like this. The electronics are going to be broken. The battery pack, one of the negatives or the positives, I think it was the negative, came off. So that's busted. The leg is broken. You can see the little blue string right there. So even the electronics there are broken, if not just the connector piece itself. The springs inside of this is very sensitive. Putting this back together is going to be a huge problem. I really do not recommend you doing this if you didn't need that warning enough, but I know a lot of people like customizing stuff. And trust me, it's way easier taking apart piece by piece, spray painting or whatever whatever airbrushing, painting the pieces, then putting it back together. So you think the screw holes actually would help you out as a painter, but it does not. This toy sucks a lot of balls, and I really don't recommend you disassembling your Stomp Strike, even if it's broken. If it's broken, send it back to Hasbro or just keep it, because I'm in the process actually of sending back my Indominus Rex, and they never gave me a replacement, and I'm going to have a follow-up on that here in a week or two. So be on the lookout for that one. And if your guy is broken, there's a huge chance that Hasbro might not have it in stock at all when you send it back to them, which really sucks. So if yours breaks, I really don't recommend sending it back to Hasbro, because they're probably going to screw you like they screwed me. So hold on to your Stomp Strike as much as you can. Try not to play with it, essentially. Don't take it apart. If you're going to customize it, keep it like this. That is the whole moral of this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed to myself, click subscribe. We do a lot of cool stuff like this. Click the like button. Leave a comment down below what you think of this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys have a good one.